Good evening, or good morning, or good afternoon. Disclaimer, we usually something I don't do in front of these VF talks, but I figured given the topics that we talked about on Tuesday and Thursday with respect to demyelination, it might be time for me to add this disclaimer to the program. The National MS Society is a collective of passionate individuals who want to do something about MS now, to move together forward a world free of multiple sclerosis. MS stops people from moving. We exist to make sure it doesn't. To contact the National MS Society, call 1-800-344-4867. Again, that's 1-800-344-4867, or go to thenationalmssociety.org. It's a very great organization that has been on the forefront to funding a lot of the initiatives to getting us closer to a cure or more treatments for this incredibly prevalent disorder, this disease. I have dear friends who do the walks for MS Society every year, and they reached out to me today, and I'm thankful for them too. Again, 1-800-344-4867 or nationalmssociety.org. And on that, let's begin. I really look forward to these Friday episodes when we have a chance to have conversations about anything and everything across the community of the Venture Forward, all of you. So pleased to see all of you each Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday night. And I would honest to God say, this is a VF Talks that I truly need. Looking forward to getting it started right now because this is the Venture Forward VF Talks. Good evening, or good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you may be, and welcome to the Venture Forward VF Talks. I am John Venturini, a recovering addict of alcoholism, overeating, and compulsive gambling. And boy, did this come out of left field over the holidays. Did it really come out of left field? No, there was some precursors along the way, but boy, had they reached a crescendo. And needless to say, life is a little different right now. We'll talk about that in a couple of minutes, but I want to say hi to all of you who have joined me on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. I just have one comment popped up right now. Sean can't join on camera because he's at work, lol, but he is here in spirit just to say hi and be amongst friends. Muchly appreciated. For sure. I'm really glad you're here, and I'm really glad that I have incredible friends like you, for sure. I tried to do a really darn fine job of shutting everything off before this, and I didn't. I was just sitting here, and all of a sudden, the phone started ringing. I'm not surprised. It's been a long day. Let me explain what that day entailed. There were some graphics in the opening countdown that you might have seen. And I got my first dose of Solu-Medrol this morning. 1 gram of Solu-Medrol for each day for the next 5 days. It is basically an anti-inflammatory steroid that is prescribed to those suffering from demyelination or multiple sclerosis on the onset of symptoms. And needless to say, it was something that I need. So I feel a little bit better from the sort of things that were in my way earlier in the week when I went to the doctors, when I went to my PCP on New Year's Eve, the visit I had with my neurologist yesterday, etc. It is starting to feel a little bit better. Solu-Medrol has that sort of effect. That said, it is not a panacea. There are ways that we need to proceed forward from this, from a medicinal standpoint, from basically a supplement sort of standpoint, lifestyle sort of standpoint, etc. A lot of thoughts are out there as far as what diet someone uses when they have MS, when they have demyelination. There was a diet that was used for at least 30, 40 years called the Swank diet, SWANK, which is basically a paleo diet, but not high fat. And also not necessarily completely paleo, because they do talk about whole grains being integrated somewhere in there. And they are very strong about the mindset about not having meat in the first year. So it's a very interesting diet to take on. I'm not necessarily doing the Swank diet, but I am definitely watching everything I eat, as I have been in this weight loss journey, almost down 280 pounds. I've been tracking everything and lose it since January of 2019. So it's not anything that's outside of what I normally do now, but it's something that I keep a very close eye on, and this sort of mindset that I need to start becoming more and more and more plant-based may be the way I go, or at least more pescatarian, that's for sure, because of all the fish oils and the omega-369s that are in fish, and you throw that into the mix, and then it becomes a more natural way of looking at this. I gotta be honest, and I mentioned this on the show yesterday. I might have also mentioned this on Tuesday when I thought this was going to be the case, and then my neurologist confirmed that on Thursday. I'm not scared right now. I'm just tired. I'm just, honest to God, exhausted. I think I've been through so much in the last 2 years, especially in the last 6 months, that I think my body internally, and again, I'm not any sort of holistic medicine sort of person. I have no idea. But I really think my body screamed no mas with
the onslaught of the stress that turned into more lesions in the brain and the heightenedness of the demyelination, there now I say multiple sclerosis. It's something that I've always donated to. I had a couple of friends reach out to me earlier in the day. I mentioned this before I even brought up the pre-roll. I know I have you, and I know you have me, and we got this together. And I'm really appreciative of you. I'm appreciative of everybody who does the walk for MS every year, who does all the charity work that they do. The MS Society is on the cusp of doing things that no one would ever imagine. And when we go to a world where there are 20 medications now in the landscape for multiple sclerosis, and that number is due to go to 30 in the next 24 to 36 months, we're going to be close. There's a lot of work as far as DMTs, disease-modifying treatments. There's talk about cures. There's talk about a lot of this. So it's definitely an interesting time in that landscape, as much of medicine has been a very interesting time due to everything that's gone on in the last year. But I feel really confident about what goes on forward from here. I told my neurologist yesterday, I might have mentioned it on the show last night too, in the sense that I'm very fortunate that these flare-ups happen now and not January of 2019 when I weighed 480 pounds. I think there is something very important about that. I think my body's in a place where I could fight this. My body's in a place where I can go for copious amounts of MRIs. I can start taking treatment. I can go on 5 days of a solumedrol drip. There are things I can do now to start fixing the symptoms that have gone on up here, but also help out with all the scarring that took place along the brain and the central nervous system and down the spinal column. As I mentioned last night too, there's going to be MRIs for the spinal column and neck as well. That's going to be within the next couple of weeks. So it's something that I'm live streaming, so I'm going to walk you guys through what I'm going through, because there's really no point not to tell you this. No point not to share all of this information. So I'm really blessed for all of you. A couple more comments as I went on with that sort of summarization of the last 5 days. Sean says, really glad you're starting to feel better. Sean, thank you. Muchly thank you there for sure. I told Kali I would stop saying for sure, but yeah, I'm still saying for sure. So, Sean, for sure. And Matt says hello. Hello, Matt. How are you? The link for eCam is down on the screen there. It is also pinned to the YouTube stream of this, and also Facebook. So if you want to join in at any time, I don't know if I'll be able to do an hour and a half tonight, maybe even an hour, but if you want to join in and share your thoughts or talk about anything, because crying out loud, I could talk about anything right now, anything to get my mind off of what has been going on, that would be great. So I'll leave that line open for a little while. I guess, hang on one second. What was that? Oh, you got Matt calling. Matt. Mr. Haas.
Oh,
There you go. You're not on mute anymore.
give me a minute to configure my audio. I've got a very advanced setup over here. No, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me. Can you hear Rex?
Okay.
Can you hear Rex? And not me? Or can you hear me and not Rex? What's
can hear
going
you
on?
now.
How are you, Mr. Haas?
I hear Rex. Were those expletives I heard from Rex?
Yes, they were. And unfortunately, I had a bleep button for him on the but for some weird reason you heard it. I don't know what that is. No idea.
How are you, my friend?
Surviving.
Excellent. I dig it. I recommend
Surviving.
that.
I had a wonderful nurse stop by this morning, hooked me up to some Salumedrol, got me a 1 gram drip, and we're going to do that again for the next 4 days.
Hey. Well, I hope that does good for you.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed my heart rate's up, but they say that your heart rate goes up after taking a high dose steroid like Salumedrol, so not really concerned about that. It's 100. It's not like 140. It's like I'm doing cardio, but it's not like I'm weightlifting and not doing cardio. So
I see. What a week. I don't know about you, man. Woo!
oh my god, what happened to you,
butt
Mr.
off.
Haas?
Like every half-hour block was just plugged in with meetings. I'm like, can I get a break, please?
Can I have lunch or can I take a screw it? Can I take a shit? Can I take a? Is that possible? Can I do that?
I would never like eat during meetings, but like I'm like I have to suspend that protocol because I can't. Come on, people.
I think not only do you eat on those meetings, on those Teams meetings or Zoom meetings or whatever you crazy kids are doing these days,
Yeah.
I think you should eat the most sloppiest food you could possibly eat. And get it
Try
all
not
over
to
the
do-
camera.
I try not to do crunchy foods, but I mean I've even suspended that protocol. I'm like, my God, my goodness.
A lot of protocols being suspended.
Yeah. I hear you. Oh my goodness. Any apps I can shut down over here? Let's see. Take that one down. My computer's running hard.
Running hard.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Lots running in the process over here.
I just saw my son. He stopped by from college and he starts back up again on Wednesday.
Where's he going to school again for the home audience?
Millersville University in Pennsylvania. It's in Lancaster
Nice.
or near Lancaster.
And he's studying
Chemistry.
chemistry.
Yep. My boss's brother-in-law works for Pfizer, and those two exchanged contact information, and they had a little half-hour career talk between the two of them, and they are going to keep in touch. And
Nice.
who knows?
I know a couple people that work at Pfizer. I'm sure they'd be able to help you as well if you want.
Oh.
So
I would be more than happy to broker any introductions between career people in chemistry and my son because, it's an interesting field. I hope it's a lucrative field.
well, I think in the last 2 years, I think it's become a very lucrative field, don't you think? My God.
Yeah, I mean, they got the money.
They got the money for the thing we can't say about.
Yeah, I hear you.
I could talk about taking a shit during a Zoom call, though. That's fine. That's legit. You could talk about that. But you can't talk about... Right. Yeah, I'm getting the rules now.
Trying to figure out
Petrucci,
the
Foster,
rules.
do you want to call in and weigh in on what I can say and what I can't say? Thoughts? Let me know.
Foster don't make the rules.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
No one does. The platforms make the rules. That's the thing.
Yeah.
My goodness. I'm getting really good at the piano.
Oh.
I got through all of the courses on my app. Well, there's two optional courses, but I got the whole way to pre-advanced. And then so now I'm going through the song library and I'm picking out cool songs to play, and I'm working on Eurythmics' Sweet Dreams, which is a pretty cool. It's
Annie Lennox
fast.
for the win.
It is fast. Do 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 do. Sweet dreams. It's like
Yeah.
16 beats every measure.
Oh.
So I'm having fun with it.
Yeah, Annie Lennox is a dear artist in my playlist. I love Annie Lennox. My God.
Yeah. I don't know if I told you when I was 25, doing the concert circuit. Oh, am I frozen? No, I guess not.
No, you're moving.
Okay. I went to see one of Trent Reznor's bands, Marilyn Manson. Are you familiar with Marilyn Manson?
I most certainly am.
Not for the weak of heart. Anyway, I saw Marilyn Manson play, and I heard them do the cover of Sweet Dreams a year before it hit the market. We're in this concert, and I'm like, that sounds like Annie Lennox. Is that Annie Lennox? Because I wasn't sure, because it took a while before the vocals kicked in. I was like, oh my God. I was like, what is he doing?
There have been so many artists that have tried to cover that song. I would say that one of the few that could actually pull it off.
Marilyn Manson, I think, is right up there on the list with pulling that sucker off for sure.
Sarah Steele is here to join us. She says, made it. What a day.
Hi,
Tongue
Sarah.
sticking out.
How are you, my friend? Oh, I love creative people, and she's very creative.
For sure. For sure. I've been really fortunate to meet so many creative people in the last 6 months. I can't get over how great all of you are. I really can't get over how great all of you are. Yeah, without the streamers, the artists, all of you, even those definitely those in recovery with the 3 groups that I'm a part of. To say I'm blessed is an understatement. I don't know what I am. I don't know if there is a word in English language that talks to the level of love and respect and care I have for all of you. So, for sure.
I love creative people. I love the creative process. I love seeing what people create. I love design. I love color theory, photography. I love, type. Everything. Videography, of course. It's just...
Leah says hello. Hello, Leah. How are you?
Hi, Leah.
Leah, I'm going to just mention it. Thank you again for the thing you sent. It's a watercolor of a phoenix. I put it in the opening credits. It's if that doesn't tell the story of what I've become in the last 2 years, I don't know what does.
Rising from the ashes.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing can keep John down.
No, he's going to keep on rising. Sarah says, hey, Matsky.
That's a new one. Hey.
Sarah says hi to Leah. Sean says, I love creative types as well. They speak my language. Sean, you're definitely one of the premier creative types in the group, so we bow to you. You're awesome. And Leah, thank you.
I need a little heart emoji. Like, I need some more of these things. Everyone subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell.
If you're on Facebook, come over to YouTube, where all the cool people are. No, I'm just kidding.
That's right. Matt gets. Does Matt get any money, any cash from the YouTube? Of course, a little bit.
On my monetized channel, I do. Awesome.
There you go. Awesome wood things.
Did you see? They just opened up the membership program to all monetized channels. It used to be 40,000. Then there were rumors if you had over 10 and they pre-selected you, you could slip into the membership program. And now it's every monetized channel. So I have memberships. Now I have to turn it on and configure my reward tiers and all that fun stuff. But I have it.
I just need to get to 1,000 first.
Yeah, well, you'll get there. How many you
got? I'm not rushing it though. I'm very happy for what I have. I'm happy for everybody who's joined.
30 more to make the first 100. That's the first milestone. And then 930 more to make 1,000. Come on, get on it, people. Do you know 930 people? Just ask them directly to.
Do you have 930 people who like a cantankerous Triceratops who thinks he's a T-Rex? If that's the case, that's at least 1/3 of the program. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I think you described half the United States. I
Oh boy.
back when I was trying to do comedy videos, one of my shticks was, oh, you don't have a 4,000 watch hours. So what you do is you create a unique video that's an hour long, and you send it to 4,000 of your closest friends and have them watch it the whole way through. It's like it's just that easy.
Sean says there's definitely a market for that, and then Sarah chimes in and says, at least the under 10 set. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
where's my rim shot?
all of it. All of it.
Uh-oh, sorry. Kicked on my music.
Is it
I'm
going to
pushing
be
buttons
Rock and
over
Roll
here
Part
like
2?
crazy. I'm a wild man.
Yeah, you are. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, right. She meant the dinosaurs.
Are you watching the stock market by any chance?
I didn't catch the market today. Where are we at with this Money Minute?
The Twitter's tank is stocking. Facebook stock is tanking. I meant to say it. Twitter is tanking. Apple's staying steady. See, my theory is Apple's going to go up as these M1 MacBooks start cranking out, and then I think good things are coming. So
I do too.
I'm going hard on Apple.
Also, Sarah says she would never insult you.
You can insult me if you want. I don't care.
You can actually join in on Ecamm and insult them right to his face.
Yeah. I'm very insultable.
Can we talk a little inside baseball for a second?
Yeah. What do you want? What do you got?
I'm really impressed that a certain person that we both know did a 4-hour stream today, and called it Streamapalooza.
Oh, I did not notice that come through. Who was it?
That would be Luria.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I had meetings. Obviously, I told you I had meetings all day today, so I skipped it. I didn't know it went on for 4 hours. Jeez.
Oh yeah. It was supposed to be an hour and a half. It kept on going and going and going. It was great. It was fantastic. All the people she had on, phenomenal.
I saw one of her guests is he's on This Week in Tech with Leo Laporte. What's his name? I forget what his show is, but I've been watching him. So yeah, she's getting.
She had Doc Rock. She had Stephanie. She had everybody. She had everybody. It was incredible. It's good times.
And now it's bugging me. I'm gonna go out to the interwebs and figure out who.
Discuss amongst yourselves who is on the program as I say hello to Holly. Holly, welcome to the program this evening. Hope you're doing well.
Holly. Hi, Holly. I'm Matt. I know you. I might know you. Maybe I don't.
You may not. Who knows?
I have lots of YouTube channels. Renee Ritchie. That's who.
Yep, Renee Ritchie was there.
I like him. He's a good guy.
Holly, if you want, you could definitely jump on and join us. Could be on for a while. So
that's Stephanie Liu. Did you see Stephanie Liu when she took over the show?
Yes, she was incredible.
She was delivering like the knowledge bombs. I mean, that was like a mini masterclass right there. I was like, oh.
I think she had a 3 knowledge bomb quota, and I clearly had 11. She had at least 11 knowledge bombs in the hour. It was a tour de force performance.
Yeah, D was over there too. D Nimmin, big fan. Oh, D might get a little jealous because on Monday I'm talking about a mobile app for marketing.
Oh.
On my YouTube channel. Yeah, all things YouTube. All things YouTube. Can't really see that very well, can you?
No worries,
Full on.
Holly. I'm glad you're getting over the COVID. I'm glad you're feeling better, and we'll do it next time. All things YouTube, Matt Haas. Yep. We'll definitely get you scheduled in, or you can join us for one of these VF talks. Whatever you want, Holly. You're phenomenal. Love you. Love you, Holly.
I'm thankful my wife has received her second COVID shot. She is
Just a second.
respiratory therapist, so she's top of the list of those that are allowed to get it. Can't get any more front line than a profession that helps you breathe during.
I'm thinking that's top of the priority.
Yeah. So, but the second shot really ran her over because for 2 weeks or for 2 days she had a fever, but it broke, and she got tested again because she didn't know if, it's just reaction to the vaccine or if she had it. So she got tested. She doesn't have it. So 2 days fever, gone, cleared, fully inoculated for whatever strain this is. I hear they're going to have it's going to be like the flu shot. Every year you're going to have to get the whatever flavor of the term that shall not be spoken.
Does it come available in butter pecan?
Yes. The
good.
It's
Very good.
The double stuffed Oreo flavor is the most popular.
They warned me that the Solumet is going to make me really hungry, and boy, they were not lying. I'm already up to 1,600 calories today. I'm keeping it 100, folks. Putting it all on the table for you, the viewing public.
I'm coming out of my meat coma. We had burritos for a late lunch, and it was the size of my head.
Oh my God.
Huge.
There was a place I used to go to back at Penn State. It's a chain. I think I might have mentioned this once. Called La Bamba. And La Bamba made something called a super burrito. Now, their slogan is, we make burritos as big as your head. Next to the super burrito line on the menu board, it says, bigger than your head. And it's like, okay, what is this? What is this super burrito you're talking about? By the way, can you stuff that with chorizo? They bring out this humongous thing, and it was a challenge and a half to eat it the first time. However, me being 400 plus pounds during college, it ended up being part of my Saturday ritual, along with McDonald's fries across the street, and I don't know, drinking well before that. So again, there's a truth bomb about my past.
I did not put a like on this video, but I just did right now. So you got a like from me.
Feel better, Holly, for sure.
Yeah, I feel better for sure.
Good morning
here.
in Ireland. How are you, sir? How's it going? You could join us. The link is down here if you want to join us for a little while. But good to see you tonight. Any big plans for the weekend?
God, I wish. My life is so boring.
Oh my God, it's so boring. Oh my God, verklempt.
No plans. I'm going to maybe film myself playing Annie Lennox on the piano. I'll get that done. Like I said, my son just left. He was here. That was a nice thing that just happened. I'm going to work on that website. They're still freaking having trouble with it. It's they can't FTP into it, and I'm just at a loss. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, it's something you can pull off. It's just yeah, Sarah, the link should work on your phone. I think I had one person before that tried to join us on the phone.
Oh, thank you, Sean. He says he likes my background color scheme. Looks cool. Yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah, you have the coolest lights over there, Matt. At some point, we'll try to make this office look like a rave.
Well, I have a gear buying guide for you. I have all my lights in the gear buying guide at allthingsyoutube.com. There's a button that says gear buying guide or something like that.
There's the link.
Find out what I use.
There you go. I'm gonna start ringing the bell for every plug. There you go. It's like, here's the plug. There's the triangle.
Gotcha. I put a new podcast episode out at podcast.allthingsyoutube.com. Where's the bang?
Oh, yeah. I just said something, and then, John, wake up. Wake up.
Oh, Copy Trading says
missed out on your free course.
It's still there, and it's still free, Copy Trading. Go get it.
Where can you get that?
allthingsyoutube.com. Let me hear that bell.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, in March, I started to build a course because I had the shelter in place. And 32 video lessons are free. Teaches you how to be awesome on YouTube. It might not be free for very much longer. I'm probably going to put it behind a paywall. And anyone that's in for free is going to stay in for free. It's like free for life. But anyway. Oh, he says he thought it was $15. It's $15 to unlock the premium lessons. But those are optional. Like the 32 are always going to be free, 32 lessons. But you're right. It is $15 for the premium. All right, I'll stop plugging stuff.
Do I plug a lot of things? I plug the public service stuff, but I don't really plug anything much more than that. Sarah's stuff I've plugged because she's an incredible guest and an incredible friend. But I'm good for a plug every now and then. I should start using the triangle for me. I don't know. As far as the vaccine's concerned, a dear friend of mine's getting the vaccine on Sunday. She's getting her first rounder, but she has to go to Reading for it, and she couldn't get it done around here. I'm trying to still wrap my mind around that.
The thriving metropolis of Reading. Yeah.
Come to Reading for just come to Reading and go right through Reading. I don't know what the slogan is. What is the slogan these days?
Oh, I figured something out with my tech setup. I think you might be interested in hearing about. So I had a guest on one of my shows, my live shows. And since I'm using the Rodecaster Pro, the soundboard, I was able to mute
we got someone.
him, but I could still hear him. So I could control his audio in an advanced way.
Sarah!
Hi, Sarah.
Hey, hi guys. Hi.
Hope you're
Might as
well.
well put the other camera on so we can see more of each other.
Put
There
what?
we go. That's better. I like the 4-panel better than just 3-panel because then it's very hard to see us.
Doesn't look like you
Okay.
can see much of me at all.
Oh, do you have a 2-camera setup there, John?
Yeah, I do.
Or is that just a
Cooking
still
dinner.
image?
No, that's
There we go.
a moving image.
Amazing.
Oh my god! But then it's starting to freeze everybody up. So maybe I should just kill that. Hang on one second. Great idea, Chad.
Yeah.
Now everybody's
Just
frozen.
kill me. Just kill me.
Every
John.
camera feed that you put on.
No, you're
it's like
good.
a
You're good, Sarah. We
computer
could see you.
taking-
That was all my
30.
fault, Sarah.
Are you 30 frames a
I thought
second or 60?
I broke Ecamm.
He's
Oh, there's no breaking Ecamm. Ecamm breaks itself all the time. It's them breaking themselves. You didn't break it.
Oh well.
Is
I haven't learned
is
to use
Ecamm
it yet.
native
I
to the
have it, but I
M1
haven't
chip?
used it yet. What?
Sorry, I didn't know I was talking over top of you. I was just wondering if Ecamm was native to the M1 chip or not.
I don't think so.
Yeah. I think they would make a bigger splash out of it when it actually happens, now that I think about it.
Do you have an M1, Matt?
No, I'm waiting for the next iteration.
Uh-huh.
And when that 23-inch iMac comes out with the M chip in it, I'm pulling the trigger. That's going to be my machine.
Helps. Nope. That's worse. Looking at the lighting in here, but it's just not good, period.
I like your lighting. Your lighting's great.
It's what it is, I have to cook dinner. I'm starving.
What's for dinner tonight, Sarah?
I lost my keys. I got locked out of my house. My battery died. I got a new battery. This is my day today.
Oh.
But I'm sure that it's all good because I'm here cooking dinner right now. And how are you, John? Because I got here late.
I'm alive.
You got to get one of these for your keychain. It's called a tile. Are you familiar with these? They're awesome. They're little. There's a little app on your phone, and when you press the button, this starts screaming and hollering. It's audio tone, and you can find your keys.
Oh, good.
$25. Best $25 you'll ever spend. Get a tile.
Okay.
TILE.
All right.
Tile. Hashtag not sponsored. No ding for that. Oh, that wasn't a ding.
Oh. Oh. Oopsies.
I said not sponsored.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry about that.
That's the anti-ding.
I've
so
lost
just catch me up. Are you good, John? Are you good today? What's going on?
Yeah. So here's the 90-second summary, right? So
Great.
Had the MRIs done on Monday. They didn't have any music to pipe in, so I was hearing that machine for an hour, so I'm still dealing with that.
I'm up to last night. So I'm caught up to last night.
Oh, okay. Good. Yeah, this morning I had a nurse stop by. They hooked me up to a gram of Salumedrol. I'm going to be doing a gram of Salumedrol each day for the next 5 days, including today. So I got 4 more days to go. And then from there, it's going to be, they want to do a spinal cord MRI. They want to do a neck MRI. And then they also want to put me in a trial to put me on a 7T MRI to see exactly what's going on without contrast, because the 7T MRI is pretty much as strong as you can go.
Wow.
To get more information on that.
Cool. So has your head blown off yet from the meds?
No, but my appetite's become really ravenous, and my heart rate has accelerated greatly from the Salumedrol. I'm like in the 90s when I'm usually in the 60s, but I was expecting that to happen. And, it's going to be an interesting 5 days for sure. But I got to tell you this, and I don't want to jinx myself, but the symptoms aren't as acute as they were in the beginning of the week, if that makes any sense. Yeah.
Good. That's great. I think just getting information often helps. The anxiety can make the symptoms worse, and then getting information quells that. Now, Matt, how are you on the starving factor?
All good here.
Okay.
Can you hear me? I think there's some lag.
Oh, I can hear you, Matt.
Yeah.
We're just thinking about what next are you going to do to sustain your hunger. So that sort of side chatter went on in our brains.
I just ate a burrito the size of my head, so I think I'm good for a couple hours.
At least a few minutes.
Yeah.
But there's still plenty of time in the evening, and we know how long a burrito lasts. So what are the next steps, Matt?
Might go to Dairy Queen at 9 o'clock. Get my
You get blizzards for everybody?
I keep bouncing around the different types of blizzards, but the Oreos, man, they're just the best. Love them.
Oreos?
Oreo blizzard? Oh, come on. All day long.
God, come on.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's Oreo flavored blizzard, so it's ice cream with crushed Oreos in them.
Oh, blizzard is ice cream. Huh.
Yeah, the blizzard is a dish at Dairy Queen, the ice cream place, and
not my style. Not my style.
Well, That's not sponsored. Does that?
Oh,
Dairy-
it wasn't a sponsor? I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Dairy Queen.
I'm more
So,
of a
Sarah,
fan
what
of the Snickers. I
creative
like Snickers.
endeavors are
in
you
it.
doing?
I'm sorry. Come again.
I asked you what creative endeavors are you up to lately?
Well, I am this weekend. I am mapping out my course, and I am considering using a new platform. We'll see. So I have to make my decision this weekend. And now that calendar season is almost finished, I can start working on next year's calendar and other paintings and my course stuff. So, yeah.
Okay.
And building out my site more. I still have to build my site out. So.
What platform is your course in now, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, it's not. My site is in WordPress, and I was theoretically using Kajabi, but I was not getting anywhere. And I think I'm going to leave Kajabi and go over to Searchy.
What's it called?
We'll see. I have a few days to decide. Searchy.
Searchy. I'm not familiar with that one. Okay.
Well, yeah, it's pretty new. I don't know. I have to sleep on it.
Mine is in Thinkific.
What?
Thinkific is the platform.
Thinkific? Never heard of it.
Do you want to share your screen real quick, Matt?
Sure.
Did the show us what Thinkific looks like, or no?
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah. Oh, nice. Hang on one second. Let me add it.
So that's their website.
There we go.
The thing about Thinkific, hashtag not sponsored, is you bring your audience to Thinkific. So it's not like, well, it's not like Skillshare or lynda.com where they have a whole user base. It's you bring your entire audience to Thinkific,
right,
and you get to keep all of the revenue, basically. And you want to look at my store or mine this here.
So they just like host your videos and stuff like that?
No, it's a whole course management. Yes, they host your videos, and it's a whole course management thing. So here's my
all things YouTube
courses. This is the back end. You won't see this when you go here. And each one of here's my lessons. So each lesson is here. So these are video lessons, all of them except these two. And you can put your video in, video title, video description, and some other pieces of metadata, and you just do this.
Put your video in, put your video out, put your video in.
Nice.
Sorry. This is what happens when I don't eat. I get crazy.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Goofy. Very goofy.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Hashtag.
Oh, I stopped sharing.
Oh, you did.
I should warn my host. I'm going to stop sharing.
You stop sharing, and then I gotta kill what this is, and now I yeah. Hang on. Go here, and then I go here, and I still do that, and what? And that's not it.
Well,
Boy, John, you think you know all these things and everything, and. Hey, oh, here it is. There we go. But then it's just a giant block, and then I can't. Oh wait, maybe this, maybe that, and then okay, here we go. Now we got something.
There he is.
There we go, and then. All right, and then I'll do this, and I'll do that, but then I'm going. Oh, come on! Hold on 1 second. I think I got this. All right, now it's the Matt Haas show.
All right. Welcome to the Venture Forward. I'm your co-host, Matt Haas. All things Matt Haas.
Cool.
All things Matt
All
Haas.
things Matt Haas.
Yeah, it's like, why is it? Oh, wait, is it this? Oh, it's that.
Awesome Matt Haas things.
Oh, God.
Yay.
Changed places.
Yeah,
Switched.
yeah, we did. So hang on, we can't have that. Maybe, yeah, we can. It's fine.
Why not? Hey, mix it up a little bit.
You're the center
Yeah, I'm
square.
like in the middle. It's like this is Crossfire. Matt's on the left, Sarah's on the right. Welcome to Crossfire. That's not even a Crossfire sounder, but close enough. So the burrito should feel substantial for another 2-3 hours, you think, and then by what? You think the 9 o'clock hour? My mind's
Yeah, by
going back
9
there.
o'clock hours, I break open a bag of my premium popcorn, veg out for an hour or two before I pass out. That's the plan.
Mhm.
Corn. What a good idea. I haven't made that.
And of course,
in a
my
while. I like
dog always
popcorn.
has to eat popcorn with me. She loves it.
Does your dog have very
near-
discriminating taste in the kettle corn?
Well, the discriminating taste is she thinks she needs to eat the whole bag.
Isn't
That
that all of
sounds
us
like a
though?
dog.
I give her little pieces, and I swear she like gnaws off my fingers. I'm like, calm down. I'm not gonna take it from you.
You don't want to give me a
Alright.
5-gallon drum of popcorn from Popcorn Factory. I will eat the whole thing really quickly. It's a fact. It's a fact. It'll happen.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I just make popcorn at home, and I like nutritional yeast on it. But I always eat more than I need because I eat the whole thing. Once I make it and it's there, I just have to eat it. All right, edamame. Here we go.
Edamame.
Edamame. Is that what anime characters eat? Edamame?
I'm sure they do. Not that I'm big on that, but
Me either. Okay. Edamame.
good. It's good. Right amount of salt
yeah.
on there.
I'm starving. Like anything is good when I'm starving.
Mm.
I have I can't go very long without food if I need it. Like I need it right then. And I needed it about 2 hours ago, and there was none to be had. So
Oh no.
So the hanger sets in really quickly, you think?
pardon me?
The hanger? You suffer from hungry anger?
No,
Okay.
no. I just get I just crash.
I know some people get really hangry. That's why the word is popular in my lexicon.
No, I never heard it before, but it's a good word. No, I just get kind of totally oriented toward food. I can't think about anything else.
And then, of course,
Garlic.
being a foodie doesn't help things either. Then you think about food, and you think about what kind of food, and you think about all the food that you get. Vicious cycle.
That is not me. I'm like, what's in the refrigerator, and how fast can I get it hot enough to put in my face?
17 minutes.
Well, right now it's heating up, which is why I'm eating the cold edamame. Combining
Better than
several
nothing.
leftovers.
Yeah. It's a melange of leftovers.
Exactly.
Melange?
Red cabbage,
A
Brussels
melange.
sprouts, garlic.
Is that a Dune reference? The spice
Multiple saying.
melange.
We.
When's that movie coming out? That's what I want to know.
2024.
No. Blasphemy.
The book has to come out first, and then the movie.
Came
And I
out
gotta
in
figure out who I'm
1965.
casting in it.
It already has an all-star cast. It's ready. They made it. It's ready to go.
I'm trying to figure out who do I cast in the role of Sarah in this, because I'm thinking about the sort of list of characters here, and never mind. Sarah could play herself.
Paul Atreides.
Oh, that's no fun.
Who would you like to play you?
I think that all the good ones are dead.
Oh, come on.
That's an interesting question. I've never, ever thought about that. I'll have to put some thought into that in case someday they want to make a biopic when I'm like famous. Yeah.
You got such a great story. You got to option it.
There you go. There you go. All right.
Yeah.
Who should play you in a movie,
write
John?
It, though, right? I have to write it though.
Who should play me?
Yeah.
Yours would be good, John. Who would play you?
I was thinking, honestly, I don't know if he's up to doing anything, because the last thing I saw was he was really frail, but Joe Pesci. Always been a Joe Pesci guy.
I was thinking maybe Jeff Daniels.
Jeff Daniels would work too. Yeah.
I know
Matt,
who should
what
play.
about
Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman.
you?
I think he looks like me. Some people say they don't see it, but I think he does.
Really?
Yep. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
I am going to leave you, gents, so that I can stuff some of this food into my face.
It was a good talking
All right,
to you,
Sarah.
Back to
Sarah,
normal.
as
Yeah,
always,
have a good-
it was great having you on the show. Enjoy the melange of different leftovers for dinner.
Peace out. Yep.
Love you.
Ciao.
Stay awesome. All right. Now we'll see if the latency improves. It seemed like when there were 3 people on, it was only the guest interface that was slowing down. I think the live broadcast was okay.
The other thing is I had 4 other things open too, and I didn't realize it until I looked over to the side and I said, "Holy! Why did I censor myself?" I said, "Holy shit! What's going on over here?"
I think with Ecamm, it's not so much the memory used for other apps. I think it's just its ability to crunch all that video through the processor. I think it's more a processor thing, but yeah,
Probably.
kind of inside baseball.
I was thinking about getting an M1. Haven't done it yet, and I was thinking, well, maybe I hold off for the next gen off of the M1, because I heard that was supposed to be incredible. But I don't know if I can wait. This is 5 years old.
You're probably going to wait until June. Probably some say March. I don't think it's going to be March. I think it's going to be more towards the summer of 2021. But I mean, hey, you could get it, use it for 6 months, and then sell it.
Yeah.
Even if you sold it for, say, you get a $700 Mac, like the Mac Mini, maybe you could sell it for $500.
I would love to have M1 that has a good amount of memory. I know they say 8 gigs of RAM is all you need, but you know me, I'm curmudgeon like that. I need at least 16.
So, some people are saying with the Mini, get 16 with the Mac Mini, because it gets funky with Final Cut Pro editing. If you've got 8 megs of RAM. Hey, is that Callie? Hi, Callie.
Callie! Hey, how are you? How's it going? What's going on in your neck of the woods?
Oh, I should say, what's that?
Or Ayo.
That's the best.
Is that how you pronounce it, Callie? Ayo.
Ayo.
Or Ayu.
I don't know.
Or Yow. I don't know.
How's your puppy dog, Callie? Hope your doggy's doing good. Yep. There it is. What's that? Oh my.
It's
goodness.
I-O. It's I-O. I-O.
Ayo.
Matt, let's do it together. I-O.
Ayo.
Ayo.
Ayo. She's doing great. Thank you for asking. That's good. I love happy puppy dogs.
We love
I
happy
do.
puppy dogs, but we also love happy Callies. So we're glad you're here
Yeah.
tonight.
Happy Callies are good too. Oh my. So yeah, hey, I found out something cool with my Rodecaster Pro. So I had that guest on, and he was going to be behind the scenes before I actually brought him on the show. And he's like, "Oh, well, you're going to mute me. You won't be able to hear me." I'm like, "Oh, no." So I could hear him, and I could control what went out to the feed. So he could talk to me and say like, "Oh, gets this chat. Did you see someone enter the chat?" No one could hear him until I brought him on the show and I pressed a button, and then his audio then went out to the stream. So I did some advanced audio routing. I thought that was kind of fun. Unexpected benefit of a soundboard.
We're doing okay, Callie. We're doing okay. One day at a time, Callie, for sure.
Oh, she asked me a question. Yes. Do you like Annie Lennox, Sweet Dreams? I am learning that, and I'm actually pretty good with it. Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
Would you like to play some for us?
If you want me, yeah, I'll do that. Sure. I will not be able to hear you while I play.
Okay.
Okay. Is that going out to the stream? Can you hear that?
Yep.
Okay.
This is Annie Lennox's Sweet Dreams, played by Matt Haas, here on the Venture Forward VF Talks.
That was a little taste. What'd you think of that?
It was fantastic. Rex is
Yeah.
enjoying it. He wanted to get on camera and dance.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if I want to go the whole song or not, but yeah, that's the start of it.
He
You know what?
doesn't wanna
This is the
finish it.
really hard part. You want to hear the really hard part? I'll just give the really hard part.
Sure is. Wabba! Oh, yeah.
It doesn't sound hard, but that's a lot of weird finger arrangements. Anyway.
Callie
Hey,
was
is that Paul Whitaker?
Callie was singing the song in his head as you played. Sarah's
so
played since
cool.
she was 3. Doesn't mean she's good though. I would love for you to get on camera and test that. So powerful, the piano tool, it definitely is. And Callie says, "Wow, I'm sure you are much better than you give yourself credit for." I agree. I didn't see that before I said that. Definitely love the taste. And then Marilyn, good afternoon to you. Hope you're doing well. And well done, Matt. You are definitely a man of many talents.
Well, it's talents or just I get very distracted, and then when I find something I'm into, I go all in on it. So I kind of liked the piano, so then in typical fashion, I just throw myself into it. And been doing
Head
it,
first.
I think
Head
in
first.
April will be 2 years. So a
2
couple
years.
months, and I'll be 2 years on the instrument. Yeah. And it keeps track of how many hours I've played, and was on Facebook. It was 280, I think, in 2020. 280 hours. So it's like 8.5 days worth of practice
8.5
spread out over.
days.
Yeah, I think that's what it comes out. Someone do the math on me. But yeah, it was. I thought that was
Put
fun.
your calculations in the comments and show our work, please.
Not that it matters, but I'm having fun with it.
Not that it matters.
Robbie. Yes, I have. I talked to him during Lita. We had a couple offline conversations during Lita. Haven't been keeping up with him, but yeah, he's very talented, very musically inclined, on more than just the piano, for sure.
It is like my whiteboard, Sarah. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
What's like your whiteboard?
The number of days, the number of hours that you've been practicing, and yeah, that's exactly what that is.
Yeah. Well, I love statistics, and I love analytics. I mean, I'm of the mindset where you can't improve anything unless you measure it first. You've got to measure and track, and then 204 hours. It was
Listen,
more than 204 hours.
That guy. that giant monster.
All right, I'll tell you. I'm 205 hours. Okay, that's
205 hours.
205 hours is what I practiced in 2020.
My board is in Council Bluffs, Iowa, Sarah. It's very far. It's amazing the connection's so darn good, but no, it's right there.
It's via satellite. You have to say via
satellite. Using the Telstar satellite, we go to my whiteboard live in Council Bluffs, Iowa. And that's the way it was. Friday, January 15th, 2021.
Are there any good shows or series on Netflix or HBO Max? Or I'm ready to get into something new. I don't know. I did watch the Cobra Kai season 3. Yay, that was awesome. But kind of ready for something else. If anyone has any suggestions, I like comedy, sci-fi,
long walks in
action.
the park.
What's that?
I like long walks in the park, and you're
Yeah. Ted Lasso on that. I don't have the Apple service. They have a streaming service, don't they? And I don't have CBS All Access. That I don't have. I have Netflix, Amazon Prime streaming, HBO Max, and YouTube.
How's your antenna reception over there where you are?
I don't get over the air broadcasts.
Do you have you ever looked into lowcast.org?
No.
Yeah, lowcast. CB is a good idea. Lowcast.org has definitely helped me because over here in the Coatesville, Thorndale, Downingtown border, the antenna reception isn't the greatest, but using something like Lowcast, I think I'm paying like $5 a month. Fantastic. I can get any channel that's in the Philadelphia DMA. All of the broadcast stations. We're not talking about like NBC Sports Philadelphia or anything like that, but
yeah. Yep, I don't know too much about that.
17 times, Sarah.
Oh, Disney Plus. I have Disney Plus. That's going to run out soon because I got the free year through a Verizon service. So I did watch the Mandalorian, both seasons of that. There's not really. I just can't get into anything on Disney Plus. It's all family oriented, or it's all sort of safe and cleaned up and PG-13. That's not me.
I'm going to disappoint many of you. Some of the people that know me that watch this show know exactly where I'm going with this, but I want to share something with you. I think when I get taxed and just curmudgeon and I want to go back to 5-year-old Johnny. Do you know what 5-year-old Johnny likes?
Do tell.
You would think cartoons, right? You would think
Warner Brothers. I
Hey,
was gonna say Warner
you would
Brothers.
think
Okay.
Warner Brothers. You think he's a Looney Tunes guy. You think he enjoys the Transformers, or you think he enjoys all that.
Thundercats.
No. Nope, that's not it. I enjoy. Can't believe I'm going to say this. I enjoy game shows.
Yeah. Guilty pleasure.
I enjoy game shows. It's Buzzer. It's GSN. Buzzer created a spin-off channel that's nothing but the Bob Barker era episodes of Price is Right. I am like a kid in heaven right now. It is
You're the next
incredible.
contestant.
1983 episodes of Price is Right. That was 6-year-old Johnny watching Price is Right. It's incredible. It's like I'm 6 years old again.
I'm 6 years old, staying home from school because I have a temperature, watching The Price is Right.
That's right. Or saying I do because I just want to watch Price is Right.
What was the Scrabble show called? Says Sarah.
Is that the Scrabble show hosted by America's least favorite conservative? That Scrabble show is called Scrabble, but I don't think it's picked up by GSN or anybody right now. But there are plenty of classic episodes out on YouTube. Well, he is.
Yeah.
Did everybody take a turn on that? I mean, he's so. It's. I don't mean for this to be. Oh, an old one. An old one.
There's an old Scrabble game show? Is that
Yeah, I
what we're
didn't know
talking
if there was
about?
a Scrabble prior to 1980s. And Matt, I'm sorry if I bring up the concept of Woolery and you got all. I'm sorry. Ugh.
Okay. I think we need to do some Googling.
There was.
Oh, Lord of the Rings. Oh, that's the new Lord of the Rings content, right? That's not. Yeah. I just watched all of them. I think one weekend I did the first 3, and then I did The Hobbit. But those first 3, see, they did 2 years of development before they even turned the camera on. That's how to make a movie. They didn't rush it. It's very well written, very well directed, very well acted. The last 3 can arguably be said they're not as good as the first 3, but I like them all.
Bear in mind, when I was sick, I was watching a black and white television. So it's very hard to see the items up for bids watching it on a black and white television. Watching The Price is Right. So I know my guilty pleasure and all. What are your game shows, Matt? What game shows do you enjoy?
I liked The Price is Right. I liked Wheel of Fortune. That I would watch. Jeopardy sometimes, but I usually couldn't hang. I don't know, get distracted with. What else did I like? Yeah, I mean, just that's what I think of when I think of game shows. I think of Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune, and Price is Right for sure.
Real or chocolate? Japanese game shows.
Oh no.
I'm sure definitely a fan of Takeshi's Castle. Yeah, Takeshi's Castle, I think they did an American parody of it and they basically dubbed it in English. And the sort of stunts and challenges they go through. Oh god, it's Takeshi's Castle, if you could look that up on YouTube. Really
Okay.
good stuff.
I love those English dubbed game shows from Japanese, they talk really fast.
Yeah.
When they have to dub them in English, it's like talk real fast.
People have to guess if an item is real or made out of chocolate, and they bite into it. Oh, I don't want to know exactly what the real thing is. Oh, God, no.
They do some humiliating things on those Japanese television shows.
Most Extreme Elimination Challenge was the show they did on Spike TV, dubbing the episodes of Takeshi's Castle in English. It was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Fun stuff for sure.
Let's see. LT says, you guys switch sides. Yeah, we're just keeping people guessing. There might be a time where, we're on different corners of the... I have no idea. That one. And Japanese treats can get very strange. Yeah. Absolutely. I guess so the thing is, if you talk about game shows, right? I'm a big lover of the Goodson Todman library, right? Tattletales, Match Game, Concentration, Price is Right.
Oh, I like the no whammies, big bucks.
Press Your Luck. Press Your Luck.
Yeah, that I like.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think
one of the viewers had a VCR and watched frame by frame hundreds of old episodes and figured out the pattern of where the whammy would go. And he was a contestant and he nailed it. There were only like 3 sequences that they would post, and he learned all 3 sequences, and he could time it where he would land on the item that was what he wanted.
Yeah, it was the same spots he hit a lot in his Reign of Terror that they had to extend to an hour long, and they did over 2 episodes. He took the show for $110,237 or thereabouts, and he was an ice cream truck driver from Ohio.
You know, that's the thing that's how you should attack the world. Like, all interactions with you and reality should be that type of mindset, looking to see how things are put together and finding the patterns and finding the cheat codes and finding, not that he cheated. It was all legit. See, that's what I love about it.
They were trying to see if he cheated. CBS didn't want to pay. They had many hour conferences about, how do we do? Do we cancel? Do we not do this episode? They ended up paying him. But then they had to stop production on that tape day and change the randomization for the rest of the episodes for the rest of the series, and it went on another 2.5 years.
Yeah. See, the thing about Steve Jobs once said something that relates to this topic, and he's like, you see that guy over there? He doesn't have any better clue than I do. He didn't say that, but that was the gist of it. He's like, that they're no smarter than you. When you're making something, when you're inventing something, they're no smarter than you. Everyone's the same.
Everybody's the same. I think the thing is, it took someone who was basically mesmerized by the show to do something.
The guy did it for The Price is Right as well. Did you see that documentary?
Yes. He
exactly analyzed all of the prices. Now, he couldn't do the trips because the trips were like a gray area. So if the prize package contained a trip to Italy, then he couldn't nail the price. But if it was an appliance or a car or something with a skew, he knew the answer.
Well, they showed a lot of the same prizes over and over and over again on Price. And it was during the Drew Carey era, the beginning, but it was the same production. You're on mute.
On mute? Hello? Check 1, check 2.
You're good now.
Okay.
Michael Larson. That was his name. Okay.
Yeah. He could get that. he could guess the number to the dollar, when he was trying to leave the contestants row and go up. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he was the only person in nearly 50 years of. There was one other person, but there's not much on that story. The other person, or maybe the only person that ever got the showcase exactly right, 23,400 and change. It was weird because when he made that bid and they showed the number, they flashed a 0 on his podium because he was exactly right. He was exactly right. He won both showcases, obviously, but yeah.
Nice. Okay, documentary of a guy cheating on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire UK. Okay, yeah.
It's fascinating with that because his wife was coughing in the background when yeah.
Audible signals, yeah. That was...
Yep.
Yeah, that doesn't fascinate me. What fascinates me are people who didn't cheat, but they just researched because they recognized the patterns and learned what they needed to learn. In other words, they got in the head of the person that was making the questions or putting the stuff together. Because I mean, even when you're studying for a test, one technique when you're studying in school is to make your own questions, because that's someone else did that.
Yep.
When you take the test, someone just like you kind of did the same thing. Anyway, you get it. Yeah.
Sarah said concentration was good. My grandma was a contestant on concentration back in the Hugh Downs era, back in the 60s, and she won a
I
boat.
don't know if I remember that one.
It's a game with the rebuses, and you have to match the numbers with the prizes underneath the numbers.
Oh, the pyramid. I remember that one.
Pyramid's different. Pyramid is like password, but you give full sentences. Concentration is you're matching prizes with each other, and then underneath all the prizes is a rebus puzzle that you have to guess the rebus in order to win the prizes you have on your side of the board.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Fun.
Fun indeed. Well, I thought I was only going to go an hour, and we ended up pulling an hour and 15 on this.
Oh, we did? Okay. Cool.
Matt, you're incredible, dude.
15 extra minutes of content.
Yeah, 15 extra minutes of content.
Does the audience need to pay extra for that?
No, it's... Oh, there we go. Sarah was thinking of Password before. Yeah, Password. I'm a big fan of Password. I hope Password comes back. Whether it's the traditional Password, 1950s, 1960s, Alan Ludden. If we're talking Password Plus with Alan Ludden and Tom Kennedy, 70s, 80s. If we're talking Super Password with Bert Convey, or the $1 Million Password that Regis Philbin, the late Regis Philbin, did in the 2000s. So, yeah, Password needs to come back for sure.
Look forward to that. Oh, thanks, Callie. Glad you enjoyed the show.
Callie, I'm glad you're able to join the show. I'm always glad when you join the show. You're a fantastic person, and I'm glad you were able to catch some of this tonight. And I hope everything is okay over by you.
Everyone. Copy Trading, Sarah, everyone who's out
all of you. Sarah, fantastic. LT, you're fantastic. Leah, all of you have joined me tonight. I thank all of you. Marilyn, who else? Sean, one of the first that were in here. Holly, and the rest of the Eyewitness News team. And of course, Matt. You're incredible, Matt. Thank you.
Hey, I'm just trying to keep up with you, John.
Right now, I think the Solumedrol's trying to keep up with me. So,
okay, fair enough.
Whatever that is.
I'm glad you're getting your health under control. So that makes me happy. I mean, I know you still got a ways to go.
It should be an interesting 3 or 4 months up ahead. I know when the first event happened back in 2011, it took me about 5 to 6 months to start feeling normal. And then I spent the rest of that year in Connecticut, first half of 2012 in Connecticut, got the consulting role in Baltimore, and then within 8 weeks of moving to Owings Mills, I had a flare-up, went to Johns Hopkins University, saw one of the greatest doctors in the neurology department. She quickly put me on pill form Solumedrol, and I was better within a week and a half. So I understand how individualized this disease is. I know the triggers there are with the lesions that pop up in your brain, your MRI column or whatnot. But I'm thankful to have some of the best at Penn Medicine over in Philly. I'm thankful for Lancaster General to lead me down that direction, given the fact that they're joined. And I'm taking this one step at a time, one day at a time. It's the best I can do.
All right, brother. I'm glad to hear it.
And I think while you're on, I'll give a quick plug again for the National MS Society, 1-800-344-4867. They are doing charity drives all over the place, charity walks or whatnot. If you're looking to donate money to battling and ending multiple sclerosis, that's the organization you should call, and that's the website you should visit. 1-800-344-4867, nationalmssociety.org. Matt, thank you, man.
You got it, brother.
You have a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon for sure.
Sounds good.
Good night. Stay safe.
You too. Good night.
Bye. Okay, there I am again. Might as well put that number back up real quick once more and talk about exactly the importance of the National MS Society and the things that they do by way of funding research and funding treatment patterns for the hundreds of thousands and millions of people that suffer from MS. It's a real thing. I think it's something that is completely underdiagnosed. I had a good conversation about that with my neurologist on Thursday, and it's something that clearly an MRI of the brain, an MRI of the spinal column to see exactly what's going on can be the thing that saves your life. And obviously a neurologist is saving my life for sure. 1-800-344-4867, nationalmssociety.org. Tuesday, we continued a conversation about depression, and we're going to tie the depression conversation to addiction. So both of the worlds are going to come together on the Tuesday episode. That will be at 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific, here on the Venture Forward. And needless to say, it's something where I realize that there's a heavy correlation between the two. And it's not any stretch of the imagination that we have to stay on top of that. If you have any questions or comments about the program and you want to reach out to me or you want to be a guest and tell your story, we always love to tell people's stories here and recover together as a community and become better as a community as we all try to remove the roadblocks that are in our way. Email me at theventureforward@gmail.com. Again, that's theventureforward@gmail.com. Love to hear from you. Love to hear your ideas. We're here Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific, and then on Friday nights for the VF Talks at 5:15 Eastern, 2:15 Pacific. And on that, I will say the same thing I say at the end of every single Venture Forward VF Talks. Stay safe, stay sane, stay strong, stay sober. You're worth it. Have a great night. I'll see you Tuesday night at 6:30 Eastern to continue our series on depression. Good night.